And it's really good against Zealots, which Zealots are being made.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. But the thing is, it's like so hard to predict where your opponent's going to be.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe that's why.
I mean, that said, even like Baneling drops are still really good. I don't know.
That's
It's just
true.
weird.
But why do that when you can just make a bunch of roaches?
It's a good question.
Okay, in the top right-hand side of the map, it is the Dream Team. It is MaxPax and Beastyqt.
And in the bottom left, it's a Laser. And his buddy for today is Clem.
Laser and Clem.
Sure, there are times they've really disliked each other in the past on the battlefield, but today they are allies.
This is true. I'm gonna go ahead and say it though. This is gonna be a tall order for MaxPax and Beastyqt.
I think so too, but again, I didn't see them getting out of the first round, so...
That is true.
And Beastie's macro has been nuts today.
It has.
I think he's the consistently best macro player we've seen in the whole thing.
A laser was pretty good.
Yeah, but there's like been at least one or two games where it's like, Laser's okay. I don't know. I just feel like BC consistently has a giant army and macro going. And maybe that's because he's not getting as much as anybody else has been.
That's true. He hasn't taken much damage at all any of the games.
Right.
Cranky Hero says, did they pick their own teammates? Some of the teams they did. Organizing a 2v2 cup is a bit of a pain. Because you gotta be like, you want to play? It's like, you got a partner? It's like, let me get back to you on that. But yeah, Beastyqt, he went out and found MaxPax, and then it was just a matter of messaging a bunch of players and seeing if they wanted to play, and then recommending someone else who also wanted to play. Euthermal picked Goblin as well.
That's interesting that he would pick Goblin.
Yeah. I guess.
Huh.
I guess you take who you want to the prom, right?
Yep.
This probe being a pain. A big old pain.
And still alive, which is even better.
Except until that Ling shows up, and the probe will not be alive for long.
Nope. Refresh the stream so I can get another 2 seconds of it.
Yeah, they did actually link me to like a help thing to submit. So if you take a screenshot of that, they may be able to help.
Will do.
There, of course, is that match arena. Those of you tuning in want the replays for the event, you can get them through that. And it's also a way to send money directly to the players. Cranky Hero saying, I wonder if a Masters 2v2 ladder team would be able to beat a team of 2 pros since they would be used to playing 2v2. I think maybe for like 1 or 2 matches. But as far as like overall, I think we actually had that before. Nathanius did a 2v2 tournament a while back. And there was like some 2v2 heroes that signed up for the event. But they ended up doing pretty well, but not winning. Stargate. Second Stargate on the way for Max
Oh,
Packs.
yeah.
So,
Phoenix.
he does not care what races he's playing against. Max wants his Phoenix.
Phoenix is really good.
I agree wholeheartedly. Beastyqt also going for a wall, which I like to see in case the swarm of the Zerg decides to crash against it. And then he's going into mech behind it, which I think is very nice to see. Ludamine's getting set up for Clem in case of pesky Phoenix. This is curious. Quite a passive game so far. You know what I'd like to complain about, Falcon?
Go for it.
A lack of battle cruisers.
We've got some.
Oh, you thermal made one, didn't he?
Yes.
He made one, as his base
And-
was actively being destroyed at the end. One is not enough.
I mean, the fusion core was in production once too. Yeah, you're right. There haven't been any battle cruisers.
I want to see it. So BeastyQT and MaxPax are going to be turtling up pretty darn hard. A bit of damage getting done with the Phoenix harassment and such, but Clem and Elazer are just doing the thing you're supposed to do when you're against a couple of turtles, and that is just to take all the bases.
That's how Zerg usually does it.
Yeah, but
Matavat goes right down.
this is a pretty quick fourth for Elazer. Clem's brazenly building his third on location. And the interesting thing is, MaxPax is still just making Phoenix. He's got 13 Phoenix, and now he makes one carrier. I definitely think Terran... It's tough to say whether I think Protoss and Terran is going to be Terran and Zerg in this situation, like the late game. Because I do quite like BeastyQT's choice to go into the hard mech, and then with carriers backing it up. I think it's going to be pretty good from these guys.
Yeah, that's what we saw in their first series. It was really good and really hard. Again, hiders are out to try to deal with the Phoenix at this stage. He is going for that lurker upgrade again.
Yeah.
At range.
The problem is, Hydras are not good against siege tanks, nor are they good against carriers.
No, they are not. Vipers can kind of even the score there a little bit.
But then Clem's bio isn't good against siege tanks. Clem's bio isn't good against carriers, really.
Right, but again, Clem today, I think he's been more about drops, more about attacking where the army isn't, and just getting tons of damage done. He's not really needed to straight A move into anything yet.
Oh, there could be a parasitic bomb or a Viper getting nabbed up.
Oh gosh, the Vipers! Nice. Oh my gosh, the Vipers, though. Okay, 2 Vipers died for free.
That's darn nice. One Adept is also randomly here for MaxPax. Apparently he didn't want to have to deal with having an Adept in his army. Hellion run by for Beastie, slowing down the economy of the laser, which is nice to see.
That blue flame. The Infernal Pre-Igniter. Okay, the laser's actually getting the Adaptive Talons upgrade too. So not just the range for the lurkers, but the quick burrow as well. So he's really committing here. He hasn't gotten it though. I think this is the first time he's gotten Adaptive Talons.
To be fair, he's won the game pretty quick otherwise.
That's true. Maybe didn't have time to get there.
BeastyQT deciding he doesn't want his Marines anymore, sending them across the map.
Just taking up supply.
It's a harsh day to be an out-of-date unit for these guys. Just getting sent across the map to die.
Quite sad. Goodbye. They killed a Hydra. Hey,
It's some damage.
Could have been worse.
The Phoenix for MaxPax are also getting a lot of value done still. 4th base is on the way for the Protoss. 5th base on the way for Beastie. I am honestly really liking the positioning for these players. For Beastie and MaxPax, like, when it comes to getting to that later game army, they are leagues and leagues ahead.
Yeah. It was risky to get there, because if you get attacked while you're doing that, you're dead, but...
Yeah, but I mean, they're there, like...
yeah, they got there. It paid off.
They're not at that position in which they're just gonna die, I think, to some attack or whatever. As there's already a very healthy number of carriers. 8 carriers out. Clem's just getting up his additional starports and making Vikings. Laser really is still just making Hydras and Lurkers.
Yeah, Hydra
That's
Lurker
not gonna
Viper.
cut it.
And that's what he did in the last series. Did pretty well in that last game, especially.
Yeah, I don't know against this composition. Okay, now those are some nice abductions.
Tank. Oh, they didn't get the final tank. There we go.
Parasitic Bomb goes down on one of the Phoenix. Clem goes for a big old drop, which is nice to see for him. Carriers
That's
and
what I'm
Phoenix
talking
should
about.
be able to clean this up, though.
Yeah, the question is...
Just those tanks.
Oh my gosh, look at them going right after these carriers, though.
Yeah, they get one.
Got one.
But
not enough Marines to do that exact
that was
thing.
a lot of money spent to get one. Elazer's army is just dying to this. Medevac's dying. Yeah. Like, these have just been good trades for MaxPax and Beastyqt, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, losing a base is not good if you're
No.
Beastyqt.
But he just relands it, and then
Yeah.
he's fine. He's still got this scary, scary army, which, by the way, he's pretty much just been making siege tanks this entire game.
Yeah,
He's
production
up
tab.
to 21 siege tanks.
Yeah, the poor lurkers are just not against carriers, my friends.
No, like, Clem and Laser just did not take the late game threat serious enough.
It's got the Vikings. Vikings are going to be really good here against most of what MaxPax has. The tanks are the big problem, though.
There's Tempest, there's a good number of carriers and a mothership to help out, though. And so many.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the mothership's gone. Okay.
Good abducts.
Okay.
Good abducts. All right, all right. That carrier group is looking super healthy.
MaxPax
But
is
what do you
losing
kill
a
the
lot.
tank with? Yeah.
But at the same time, Beastie's mass tanks are just doing alright. The Tempest in mass now also doing alright.
In response to this, Elazer's making 15 Hydralisks.
That's
Which-
just what a laser does normally.
I do not understand.
Hey, if you're making Hydras and you're losing, you're not making enough Hydras.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's not going to happen. You're not going to take on 15 siege tanks with 15 Hydras, even if you got Vipers.
Blinding Cloud does even that score,
Yeah.
though, a bit.
They do.
I mean,
Still,
where'd the
it's been
tanks go?
Such a good trade, though, I feel, for Beastie and Max.
Laser's at 81 workers and 170 supply. I think he's okay.
Yeah,
He didn't
Clem
lose a
lost
base.
a base. He's going to
Yeah.
replace it. A laser also took this expansion, I think, just to be a bit of a jerk, so they couldn't.
I don't know. I just feel like that went. No, I have not seen Microbial Shroud in any of the games I've cast since it was released. Not a single one. I mean, I know what it looks like because I've seen other casts, but I've never cast it at all.
Some
I haven't
say it's
cast
an
it.
F.
A lot of StarCraft. Maybe it's like Bigfoot.
I'm fairly convinced Blizzard could remove it and no one would mention it.
Yeah, they could stealth remove it from the game and nobody would notice for like a week at least. It's such a bad spell.
Yeah, it's pretty garbage. I mean, it could maybe help versus carriers.
We never see it. That's the intent, right? It's supposed to be versus carriers, but Zerg's like, no thanks. I'd rather spend my
We'll make
resources
Vipers.
on literally anything else. Yeah.
The lack of battle cruisers, you know, I agree. There ain't enough BCs. Looks like some Hellion Run-By is going down still. A laser somehow lost a base, by the way. I guess the tanks killed this one, too.
Yeah.
Beastie has a PF. That's tough to crack with just Hydras. Particularly when it should have building armor, which it does.
But Blinding Cloud, again, makes the difference.
I still believe that MaxPax and Beastyqt are building the much superior late-game army. I'd like to see Psystorm, and it is on the way from MaxPax.
I mean, if you look at the resources lost, Clem and Laser have lost more.
Yeah.
But not by like a million. It's
Not
like
by a
1,000,
million.
couple
You're
thousand
right.
each.
Army value, MaxPax is in the lead. Laser second. Beastyqt down.
Skytoss good unit.
But that's kind of expected as he did bleed off a ton of siege tanks. Beastyqt has lost 26 siege tanks this game.
27, 28, 29.
Tempest dying too. A lot of Tempest
Oh my
dying.
gosh, the abducts though.
There is a lot of interceptors though, and they
There
are
are.
just cutting everything.
Yeah, still a ton of carriers remaining here.
Carriers are
This is
good
not
units,
looking
guys.
good. They're not bad. Especially now that Infested Terrans are gone, they're really good.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Carriers are attacking my teammate's base? Bring the lurkers over. And the intent was good.
It's like sending a card. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm thinking of you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The blinding cloud's doing alright, but
Parasitic Bomb getting some damage
interceptors
done.
deal a lot of damage. And Clem has nothing. The laser has nothing that's going to beat this many carriers.
Yeah, Clem's done. Got a
Beastyqt
handful of
and
Vikings.
MaxPax are taking game number 1.
They sure are.
What a world we live in.
Carriers, man.
The laser's making 18 more Hydras.
Hey, wait, there's no detection. The lurkers aren't dead.
SCV is killing a hatchery. Not bad. SCV is not
Wow. That is some BM right there.
bad. The fact that they actually managed to kill it, was it
Yep.
BM or was it just practicality?
I think it's
GG.
both.
There we go. Okay. MaxPax and Beastyqt win that match.
Kind of on a tear, LaughNgamez. I did not see this coming from those two.
I did not. I don't know if they're going to win the next map, but
Dude, MaxPax is playing so much better than I ever expected from him today.
yeah, he's got his thing and he's sticking to it.
Remember how he's 15?
Yeah. Apparently that's
He's-
how old you need to be able to make Phoenix and carriers.
I guess.
Because that's quite literally all he's done so far, but it's working.
Well, Tempests.
Okay, Phoenix, carriers, and Tempest.
Yeah.
They are making it happen. Like, they've got a good plan. It doesn't matter how good you are.
It does not. Yeah, basically just tanks and then sky toss. So it's like, hey, your ground army can't do anything here. Enjoy. And then what do you have in the sky that can handle this? I'm surprised we're not seeing corruptors.
Yeah, we haven't
Against
seen a
these
single
carriers?
corruptor either.
No banelings, no corruptors today from Elazer.
I mean, I think we should see corruptors from a laser.
I agree. Corruptors are fantastic against carriers, cost for cost.
Oh, they're amazing.
But then you're kind of stuck with carriers and the tanks don't, or you're stuck with corruptors and the tanks don't care about that.
But they do care about Broodlords.
They do.
Overgrown is going to be the next map.
But yeah, I just think a pack of like 20 corruptors just flying in one shot, one shot, one shot. Carriers are gone, and then suddenly everybody's a lot happier for Team Elazer and Clem.
Yeah, but I simply think that the fact of the matter is that Beastyqt and MaxPax were turtling like no other. And then they were not getting ready for it.
No.
We will get everyone on into the game. I'm holding out for a BC. And I believe in Beastyqt. He can make BCs.
It'd be real nice. Should we tell him, hey, we'd like to see some battle cruisers in this game?
Just BC, please.
Just somewhere. You don't have to rush it or anything. We just want them. Somebody watching this and BeastyQT's stream, tell him we want battle cruisers. Please.
Yes. Make sure you use your manners.
Yes.
Would that be too much air, though? If all MaxPax does is make air, is BeastyQT allowed to join in and make battle cruisers?
Yes, he's allowed.
Now, this map, Overgrown Facility, it's going to be a lot harder to turtle on.
Right. Because you both have stuff you have to wall off.
Yeah. I mean, I think MaxPax, if he goes for the Phoenix again, which I'm guessing he probably will, if he just goes for the Phoenix again, it'll work out at, like, defending the drops and stuff, but if there's, like, a direct attack or something, they're going to have themselves a bad time. In the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's BeastyQT. And his teammate, MaxPax.
And in the top right, we've got our young player, Clem, 17. And another, not an old player, but he's not 17. It's Elazer.
Clem is not the youngest player, though, which is something that's pretty rare for him, I feel.
Very true.
God, MaxPax is 15 and he's so good at Starcraft. This kid's gonna have a lot of money coming his way. If he keeps playing this well.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean... I don't know. I just don't know what else to say. I'm very surprised at how well Beasty and MaxPax are showing up today against two players that I think are ranked higher than them in every possible metric.
Oh, absolutely.
And every ranking in StarCraft. But again, that's why StarCraft is great.
Like, Clem and Elazer are literally some of the highest European pro gamers. Beasty will play in a tournament sometimes. MaxPax will play in a tournament sometimes. MaxPax beat someone really good, though. I can't remember who it was. If you check his Aligalac, he beat, like, some good Korean Protoss or some good Korean Terran, I want to say.
Okay.
If you pull that up, you'll be very surprised by one of the names he beat. So maybe this is just, like, the awakening of Max. Oh, BeastyQT. Hiding a couple more barracks.
Well, Liquipedia has his complete tournament results, and he has yet to win any series at all.
That doesn't, it doesn't include all of his results, though.
All right, Ligulac it is.
Check out Aligalac, you'll see. I think it might have been in, like, an ESL Open Cup or something. Or
You cut out there. What was that?
it might have been in, like, an ESL Open Cup or something.
Okay. He 2-0'd Soul last week. Or this
Okay.
week.
Yeah, that was a good result. I thought he had beat someone else. Maybe it was Soul.
2-1 Moha.
Okay.
2-0'd Skillis.
Okay, that's pretty impressive.
2-0'd Braddock.
Skillis, Soul, Braddock, all very good.
Silky he 2-0'd. Yeah, he's got a bunch of victories here against some pretty good players.
Now all of a sudden this Mass Reaper is going to be showing up. With Stalkers to support. Clem has a bunker, so he's fine. And he pretty much says, huh, you chose Zerglazer? Sucks to be you.
Nice try.
Laser's getting up a Roach Warren, getting up some static defense in the form of a Spine Crawler, but Stalkers and Reapers are going to bully these queens. Another Stalker comes up. Clem behind this, moving out with his bio to come and join the fray. You gotta be careful if you're BeastyQT. You don't want to lose those Reapers running into that bio. Stalker's gonna engage the bio. Grenades getting tossed down all over the place. It's a bit of a wacky situation. This is looking pretty good for Clem and Elazer, though. They are holding on.
Yeah, it's annoying, but they've held it pretty effectively.
The Oracle could get a bit of damage done, though.
Sure could. There's not a turret in Clem's main mineral line.
There is not.
Or his natural. So yes, goodbye SCVs. Marauder's trading pretty well versus these Stalkers, but
Cyclone
man, extra
goes down.
DPS coming in.
Marauder goes down as well.
Bunker really annoying.
Oracle killing off a good number of SCVs.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy indeed. That was 9 dead SCVs. Now, Beastie and Max are throwing up expansions behind this. Did they get enough done?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think they did.
I don't think they did enough. I think they did a decent bit of damage to Clem, but they did not do enough damage to slow down Elazer. Who's making a Nidus, by the way.
I mean, when in doubt, roaches and niduses. That's how our laser's been living today.
Yeah. You may as well. I love how Beastie has his Reapers just waiting out. Random Reaper timings to jump into your base can just be a very bad time. But right now, based on what he has back at home to defend versus all of these roaches, it's going to be a real bad time for Beastie. Beastie? Stalker's coming in to help. However, the SCVs are also going to start dying at the natural base. Recall has to be used. MaxPax choosing to defend his own main base with a recall, leaving Beastie to his own demise. Beastie brought back his Reapers, but he's going to take too much damage here. Clem is powering up on Bio behind this. He's going to have pretty much an unstoppable amount as he gets stim, and that is going to be GG, as Elazer and Clem are going to be looking to tie up the series.
The Roach Queen makes it happen.
Elazer with the knife.
I mean, we're still here.
Max is still here.
It's got a tank.
He does have one of Beastie's tanks. He's even building SCVs with Beastie's command center. He's going to try and solo this.
Yeah, but another Nidus is coming up inside his base.
Yeah, he ain't got what he needs.
No.
That
Nidus
ain't-
instant transportation is real bad. There we go.
The series is tied. Tied up.
Bit of a silly game.
Yeah. I think we're going to be seeing a bit more of that as BeastyQT and MaxPax run out of ideas of how to beat Clem and Elazer.
Well, just do what you did in game number 1.
You
I
can't,
don't see
though.
why that's hard.
Because Clem
Yeah.
and Elazer aren't just going to sit back like they did and take the complete incorrect approach to dealing with any late game turtle.
Sometimes it's hard to break a turtle like that.
It is, but like they also didn't go for their own late game composition.
Yeah, that's true.
If they did, then I think they could win out. Yeah, big thanks to everyone for tuning on in. Let your friends know if you're enjoying this cup.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we're maybe on Emerald City.
Emerald City it is. And we will load on into map number 3.
What's up, Aki? Still here? After all this time. And our fourth and final player is here on Emerald City, pending to get into the lobby. Makes it.
He does. He did it.
Victory. Yeah, Elazer's got his play and he sticks with it. He's not going to make banelings today. He's not going to make corruptors today. It's going to be roaches, ravagers, hydralisks, lurkers, vipers, and nidus. This is his toolbox.
Looks like everyone has said they are ready, but Elazer. I almost had the players on the wrong team, but MaxPax pointed it out. Clearly, I am not awake. My sleep schedule is all kinds of messed up, as I am working nights lately. And away we go. Loading into the next game. Big thanks to everyone who's tuned into the cut for something a little bit different. And here we are.
In the Emerald City.
Mm-hmm. City made out of emeralds. Probably pretty expensive to live in.
You know how that works in the book, though.
There's a book?
So in the Wizard of Oz, yeah. So there's the Emerald City.
I never saw the Wizard of Oz.
Oh. So spoiler alert, if you have never seen the Wizard of Oz, there's
I can't believe you're spoiling this 100-year-old movie.
And the way that it's emerald is that they make everybody put on these spectacles when they walk in because it's supposedly too bright and will harm their eyes, but they're just green tinted glasses.
Well, that makes sense.
So they're like, oh my gosh, it's a green city, holy smokes.
Oh.
But it's tricks.
Gotcha.
It's very Wizard of Oz in that way.
All right.
Anyway.
Clem, Elazer, early pool.
Extractor trick. Then we've got BeastyqT. And MaxPax.
Okay.
Being friends.
Being friends. How do you think BeastyqT approached MaxPax to be his 2v2 partner? He was like, hey. Or do you think they just met on ladder? He was like, you. I need you.
But he was like, hey kid.
You get me.
Yeah. I just need someone who's really good at making sky toss. Can you handle it?
MaxPax said, sign me up. Now, MaxPax scouted this game. Which is good when you're going up against a Zerg who made an early pool.
Yeah, I mean, scouting is
He did
important
not
in every
identify
matchup
the
all the time.
or well, the fact that it is a factory from Clem just off one gas. That's a thing I've been seeing more and more lately.
Wizard of Oz was released on August 25th, 1939. LaughNgamez is 19 years away from being correct, calling it a 100-year-old movie.
Gosh darn it, Aki.
You were close.
I'll
give
close.
it to you. Within 20 years of a century is not bad.
Alright, hit me up for Afreeca World 1024, and then we'll talk.
Lings are doing some annoying stuff down there on MaxPax's natural.
Oh, that ain't good.
Reaper down, Reaper down.
Orker's
Adept
dead.
in trouble. This pool first play is really
Avenge
damaging.
ship. Oh no, run away! Run away, the Lings are killing everybody.
Wow, MaxPax losing probes. Oh, he spared that one for some reason.
They killing everybody.
There's no follow-up, though. Elazer's droning behind this.
Yeah.
Jedi says, love this 2v2 tourney. There needs to be more of these. Absolutely.
Let your friends
dude.
know.
Yeah, tell your friends about this. Tweet it out. Put it on Facebook. Kids these days aren't on Facebook. I know that. But do it anyway.
Everyone's got a Facebook, don't they?
I don't know. Kids these days are deleting Facebook because that's where their parents are.
Oh, really? That's like an actual thing?
Yep.
Wow.
They're on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat these days.
There's the new one. The one that's like a clock, the talk picture,
The TikTok. Yep.
The clock.
TikTok isn't really... TikTok is Vine, right? You remember Vine?
I never even used Vine, but yes, I knew of Vine.
You know what it is. Yeah, okay. TikTok is Vine. It's not really social media as much. I just post short videos here and people follow me.
Oh, so you have a TikTok?
Nope.
Oh.
Hypothetical situation.
Okay.
Alright, so MaxPax took some hits to his economy, but he's not that far behind. Chrono Boost is a good spell.
No, the worker count's actually very even across the board. Like 30, 31, 32, and 33 workers before they went and ruined it a second ago.
See, chat is supporting me on this Facebook talk.
Wow.
What helps is that I've got a 15-year-old brother.
Oh, okay.
He keeps me up to date on things. Is he on Facebook? No. Never had one. He didn't leave Facebook, he just never got it.
I guess that kind of makes sense. But it's just like a thing of our generation. Everyone has Facebook.
Yes.
I don't have it because I use it, or I don't have it because I talk to people. I have it in case I have a dire need to contact someone.
Oh yeah, that's one way to do it.
No other idea how.
Right.
Send them a message on Facebook. But as far as using it for other things go, I'll use it for messaging friends. But like the posts and stuff like that, no.
I post stuff out there for my Falcon Paladin stuff.
Oh, okay. Falcon Paladin has a Facebook, guys.
Has a
Check it out.
Facebook. I'm old.
If you're not in high school, and it is not too cool for you.
Yeah, Jedi, Facebook first was a thing you had to be a Harvard student to get into. Like, it was really exclusive, and then it went to EDU, and then it went... Key is also fact-checking LaughNgamez. If last year's pace of Afreeca Worlds is maintained, Afreeca World 1024 should be in about 46 years.
Gosh darn it. I picked a random number.
A key from the top rope.
Oh man, just brutal.
No regard for human life.
You know, I was thinking of saying a different number, but I was like, no, 1 every 2 weeks. 20 years is a long time.
Yeah, it is.
A long, long time.
20 years ago, I graduated from high school. It's a long time ago.
Wow.
Jedi's enjoying the 2v2 play here. I am as well. Yeah, it's different from the 1v1 meta.
Yeah, and it's fun seeing pro gamers interact with one another. And 2v2 is a good way to do that.
In a team situation.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently it means you'll never see a Baneling again. So if you hate Banelings, 2v2 is the place to be.
If you hate Banelings, you like carriers. And planetary fortresses as third bases.
Yeah, that's new. That's not a 1v1
right
thing.
There. I don't hate it, because in scrappy situations it is good.
So useful.
Like if I'm playing a game of Starcraft 2, very rarely I'll admit, but if there's ever a game which I'm like, this is gonna be nuts. Just is flying off the handle too quickly. My third, it's becoming a planetary. Like I know a base trade's gonna happen or something. I can dig it.
Yeah, for sure.
Then he goes for a 4th base as well behind it, just so he does have that 3rd orbital. I mean, I like how Beasty and MaxPax are just doing the late game turtle thing again.
I told ya, you can just do it again, man.
The difference this game, though, is that Clem is meching, too.
And losing stuff.
So they're not going to have to deal with the fact that bio is garbage, so that's already a bonus for Clem and Elazer.
That helps a lot.
Correction, bio is not garbage, bio is garbage against turtles. Here's a question, Falcon. 20 years from now, do you think everyone's going to be using like the same social networks, or will there be a ton more?
I don't think there's enough room for a ton of social media. But yeah, having 4 or 5 new ones in 20 years, I could totally see that.
Okay. But it's going to be hard to keep up with the times. Oh, this could be good. Just about.
Yep, Clem's got his little race car mech setup here. Cruising around trying to find groups of Phoenix to kill. Not good against tanks, though.
A laser doing
what a laser does. Jinx. Seriously though, it's so weird. This is a late game ZVZ comp, and he's using it against a Terran Protoss team.
Now
it's not like it works every time.
Aggressive. Okay, now these tanks are pretty clumped up. There's not a lot to buffer in position. The carriers for MaxPax are coming on in. Will these blinding clouds expire and allow the tanks to get some shots off? The answer is a few, but
kind of, yeah.
Most of them have died. The interceptors are pretty much all gone for MaxPax. More tanks in the high ground, though, are shelling away for Beastyqt still. It's
low ground hydras are trying to take care of them, but yeah, the carriers posed at this point.
They just need a second or two to rebuild all their interceptors, and then pretty good spot here for MaxPax in Beastyqt.
In 20 years, says Jedi, you think we'll have a Starcraft 3? And I'm going to say, it doesn't seem like it.
I think we will, but I think no one's going to want it.
Wow, okay. I mean, but I love Starcraft, though.
I love Starcraft too, but do you think that the product that Blizzard will deliver in 20 years is something that you'd want?
Probably not. I don't know. I'm willing to be surprised.
If someone buys the IP, maybe.
That would be interesting. Some new up-and-coming IP. Devoted to quality, getting it right the first time.
Like Blizzard 2.0?
Yeah. And Blizzard's like, here, you can have this.
Or Blizzard if they were never bought by Activision?
Right. For example. No, that blue flame attack.
Not doing bad.
Lurker's trying to save the day here, but just doesn't do enough damage versus light units. And gets killed by Hellions. That's embarrassing.
That is very embarrassing for a Lurker. I mean, what do we really need from a StarCraft 3? I already think there's too many units in StarCraft 2.
Too many?
Yeah.
That's an interesting take.
Like Cyclones, Liberators, Swarm Host, Disruptors.
We'll be here all day.
Do we really need them? Most of the units in Legacy of the Void.
See, but here's what I like about it, though. All of the units are viable. There are no unused units in StarCraft right now.
I'll admit that they've got better at it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they're all good units.
If they're used in professional games, they're by definition good. Doesn't mean they're ridiculously good.
For the game.
Good for the game. Ah, alright, alright. Well, that's different. That's a subjective term.
Swarm Host, the presence of, I don't know.
I don't know, it just so makes me sad that in Brood War there are a few units that literally never get built.
That's true.
It's like, come on.
And StarCraft has had units in that situation before.
Yeah.
They have done a good job, I'll admit, making them all reach a good point. Yeah,
for sure. They've taken a long time to get here, but I think we're there. Dude, Hydralisks and Wings of Liberty never ever got used in anything. They were garbage.
No, they were garbage.
They were a garbage unit, and it made me sad because they were so good in Brood War.
Yeah, they were like the iconic unit too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like a StarCraft 3, but what would have to be done to StarCraft to make a StarCraft 3 something people would actually buy? Like,
yeah,
in my dreams, we'd get a StarCraft 3 that's better optimized. You can have larger maps, like better features and things. Like all the little things that StarCraft 2 has wanted for years.
Yeah.
Like in-game spectating, things like that. That would be something I'd want, but actual gameplay-wise, I'd like another campaign.
Yeah, for sure. Campaign, make a better arcade, where people can actually find things that are interesting.
I have had a fun time on the StarCraft 2 arcade. I never had a problem with it.
I still feel like it's hard to find stuff, except for the really popular stuff that is always played. I don't know.
I agree on that, I guess, but I played tons of the arcade and I had fun with it, so I don't have beef with it like a lot of people do. Okay, so a big engagement. The mothership gets abducted, but she gets wrecked by those Thors.
Are some of these Thors in Splash and some of them are in single target? I don't think they are. I think they're all in single target.
Yeah. I mean, they wrecked the Tempest and everything.
They're taking tank fire the whole time, though. Blech.
Yes, I agree with that, Jedi. A company that actually included the game in the highlight reel from BlizzCon.
That was such disrespect. Holy smokes.
The funny thing is...
Oh.
Like, there's no actual esports that Blizzard has that are doing more successful than StarCraft.
Yeah, but they'll still pump Overwatch and...
Even though Overwatch was just a complete disaster.
They're making a second one. I don't know.
Is anyone really excited for it?
Some people. I don't know how many they are.
Like, cautiously optimistic because they need something to cling on to. Because Overwatch League has just been like a dumpster fire, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's not great.
And no one really wanted to watch Overwatch in the first place. And they spent hundreds of millions of dollars on it.
They tried.
So that's going to be dead soon because it's completely unsustainable.
They tried just like ElazerClem tried.
Yeah, they have tried. ElazerClem makes something. He has made Corruptors.
Oh my gosh, he made Corruptors.
He made Corruptors while we were yammering on about it. Clem has made a whole bunch of Thors.
Oh no! Why Broodlords though? Oh boy.
Zerg.
All right.
Zerg and overmaking Broodlords. Name a more iconic duo.
If you can get rid of the carriers, the Broodlords their weight in gold, but if the carriers are alive, this is going to go really poorly for you.
You need like 2 or 3 Broodlords, that's it. You need their zoning presence.
Yeah.
Because there's like nothing on the ground for the enemy team. Or there's 28 tanks, but you only need a few Broodlords to kill 28 tanks. You don't need 14. But Laser thinks he does. He's also got a lot of money. He needs to make more units. Spend that bank, Laser. Make more Corruptors.
I mean,
he's making them as quick as he can.
He's mining off of one base. All his tech's getting killed.
Yeah, but he's
the Broodlords are just going, okay, are we base racing? They're just like, whatever, carriers, do whatever you want.
Whoa, those blinding clouds. Those are good.
Pretty good blinding clouds.
Which is definitely a good thing in 2v2 because Thors versus Brood versus Siege tanks does not go well for the Thors. But the problem is, it's all about who has the air army at the end of the day.
Yeah, I just... the carriers are completely unopposed. The Thors aren't going to kill these.
I mean, they might. Maybe.
Okay, I'll make you a bet. Currently there are...
21 Thors.
There are 13 carriers on the field right now. How many of them will die before the end? How many more? We've lost 2 to this point.
I want to say we're going to lose every single carrier.
Okay.
This is a lot of Thors. There's Vipers to support them. I believe.
I say these carriers will win.
I don't know. This is like a lot of Thors. Okay, if the laser does this, the carriers will win. Okay.
Okay, that's like 5 corruptors. Alright, well they recalled out. Sorry, tanks, you don't get to come along. This is a very strange game,
no
but I mean,
drones.
Nope. 0 drones.
No bases.
And somehow 0 minerals and 0 gas. That's kind of hard to do,
That's
actually.
Really impressive.
How does he not have like 5 minerals remaining?
Wait, yeah, he actually can't make anything because he has no drone. Otherwise, Clem could just send him stuff.
And he doesn't have a hatch either. Yep, he's toast. All right.
I
so
mean,
laser
I think they
micro
won
time.
This game. Imagine if right now it was 20 corruptors instead of 14 brutes.
Imagine. Just imagine.
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 I mean, Clem can give a laser control right now, and he can build mules and stuff for him.
Yeah, I mean, a laser could do all the macro back home.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lot of Thors, but the problem is the siege tanks.
92 interceptors. 92.
I mean, the Thors are good, but... Okay, if they had fought in that main base, I think the Thors would have been able to take it. But
it's not looking good.
That is some Side Storm. The Broodlords need to get on top of the tanks, that's the bottom line.
Yeah, once the tanks are gone, this becomes a little bit easier for the Thors. And yeah, a resource trading could have gotten a laser to... He could have just dumped everything on Clem once he was done, but... Good point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
I choose to believe he just somehow spent all his money perfectly. With style. Went bankrupt with style.
The Broodlords are moving forward, eating Tempest shots, taking out most of the siege tanks. The Thors are going for it. As slow and awkward they are, thanks to the Broodlords, the tanks are getting cleaned on out.
This is an insane game right now.
Fun, please drop some mules if you have the energy. You have the energy. You got a ton of...
I mean, he doesn't have a ton of resources
repair
to
them
repair
Thors,
either.
please.
He should, though.
Like, that is a lot of red Thors.
What do you mean by fun interaction between units, drunken SCD? Explain further, please.
What did he say?
He said Starcraft 2 is missing the key component, which is fun interactions between units. I don't know what that means.
As opposed to what? Brood War?
I'm assuming Brood War.
Interaction between units?
Yes. I'm assuming that's what he's talking about, but I'll have him clarify.
I mean... StarCraft 2 is a fun game. Like, you can do your EMPs, you can do your fungals, you can micro your blink stalkers. If there was one point which I had to not like StarCraft 2, it's the massing of spellcasters, which they've done a good job working on. I'll admit, there's not a lot of that as there used to be. Which I think really improves the game. The laser just lost his only building. He's got 2 creep tumors. See, now, the problem is that Beastyqt is making a ton of Liberators.
That is a problem.
And Thors are okay versus Liberators. They're not okay versus tanks and Liberators. And not okay versus a bajillion carriers. With that.
MaxPax's carrier control is top 5, man.
Easily.
He's elite.
A laser, watch out. Imagine if we got a MaxPax versus a laser or versus Cyril match. That would be the battle of the century.
One day. I mean, the fact that Clem is hanging on as much as he is dead impressive, but it's 2v1, man.
Yeah, but the fact that he hasn't rebuilt his Thors makes me sad, or repaired his Thors makes me sad.
It's very sad. Ow, ow. Widow Mines are so good versus Broodlords.
Try and build a medivac to heal those Broodlords, please.
That would be so cool. I don't know how good it would be, but it would be cool.
Yeah, by the way, watch this. Okay, GG in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Not bad. So in total, there were 6 more carriers that died in that game after we made.
You were right.
I was right!
I thought they were going to fight in the main base, though.
Well, they didn't have to, because Protoss.
That is true. I forgot about the, oh shit, I messed up button.
Yeah, we'll just undo that real fast.
Get me out of here. Just gonna beam me up, Scotty.
Quick panic maneuver. Yeah, carriers win. Most of the carriers stay alive. MaxPax's carriers don't die, man.
MaxPax, I'm starting to think that he's a god.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't know what he looks like. He doesn't have a Twitter. He could be some old pro that's just, like, come back. Just under an alias.
Are there really no pictures of MaxPax?
I don't know.
How do we have a birthday for him?
Maybe someone asked him?
He's a barcode.
That
would be amazing if it was like just, I don't know, who's an old Protoss player that's been missing for a while?
It would have to be someone who's a good memer.
I mean, there's always Parting, but he's still around.
Yeah. Who is an old pro Protoss memer? The Papatos?
Ah, that would be really interesting. Oh, we haven't had a game on Dusty Gorge yet. That's a long, long time too.
Oh, and I know why. Because this map, you can cut this thing right down the center.
Yeah, it's intended. It's built that way.
It makes some interesting scenarios. In which it's basically like a rush to secure the center.
Yeah, you got that high ground up there. You get access to 2 gold bases if you take that center. It's all right. It's not a bad place to live.
Okay, we'll make sure that everyone is ready as we head on into map number 4. Okay, Clem ready, Laser ready, Beastie ready, MaxPax ready, and we are off.
Let's go into the gorge.
Into the Dusty Gorge.
Maybe. There we go. We made it.
We are in the gorge. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. Bit of a different cup. I was thinking it might be cool to do like an Archon one after this.
Yeah, could be interesting. It's just, in my experience, the Archon games that I've cast, they're not noticeably, discernibly different from 1v1s.
That's true.
Like, I was anticipating, like, oh, wow, look at that. Like, look at that move. No one person could ever do this, but it never happened.
That's probably because Starcraft people plan on playing further one way.
Yeah. I think maybe if people like had strategies distinctly to take advantage of Archon, they would.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, okay.
All right, anyway, these guys have got themselves a 2-1 lead. It is MaxPax for Team MKers. I honestly didn't notice that. And BeastyQt for the QT Club.
In the bottom right, we've got the young Clem.
Who I believe is a free agent now, isn't he?
Not sure. Then we have a laser right next door. Let's take a quick look. Clem is currently teamless. Laser is playing for AGO Sports.
Did Raynor get picked up by a team? I know he was teamless too.
Wait, what?
Or
who?
Raynor.
Raynor's teamless, yeah.
Something's got to be coming.
Yeah, I don't know how the finalist for BlizzCon last year isn't on a team. It makes no sense.
Oh, he's got something coming. You just know it.
Yeah.
It'll be announced before Katowice? How do you pronounce that?
Katowice.
Okay, so I've been pronouncing it right. Thank golly.
Yep. When I first started, I would pronounce it Katowice. It was real embarrassing.
Ah, Katowice.
Definitely not that.
Thank God I've been pronouncing it right. Double Reaper from BeastyQt again.
Nailed it.
Personally, I want to see a planetary fortress planted right here, just to lock this map down. Have your Protoss teammate build a bunch of cannons right here. And you both put your armies right here. You got this bad boy on lock.
Lockdown.
That would be a better name for this map.
I'll submit a suggestion for it.
Clem is going for 2 barracks, a 2-1-1 from the scheme of things. MaxPax is going for a Stargate. Max ain't making carriers. I ain't believing. Now the Reapers for BeastyQt are making some work happen. Tossing down the grenades, gonna catch these Marines. One of the Reapers dies. Oh, the second one narrowly survives. Oh, Micro, run away. Up, up, up.
Sniper Monkey says that Beastie is the one that brought MaxPax to the forefront with the MaxPax build.
Oh, I know. Beastie was the one who raised the alarm bells on the MaxPax.
So that's why they're friends.
Uh-huh.
Sort of.
But the thing is, no one really knew who MaxPax even was.
Right.
Like, even Beastie, I think, when he announced the tournament, or when he announced the build and did the video. Like this random build. These Reapers doing a bit of work. Nice eBay block from Clem to keep that Reaper locked in.
See you later, Reaper.
So Beastie's actually got himself a worker lead over Clem. MaxPax is making Phoenix, a Laser is making a Lair, and a Roach Warren, so I'm betting Nidus. How about you?
Yeah, I'm feeling Nidus, Roaches, Ravagers, Lurkers, Hydras, and Vipers, obviously.
And then maybe some Corruptors and Broodlords.
Right, maybe. If it
the
gets
game goes
really
on
desperate.
30
If he
minutes.
loses all of his bases, he'll make Broodlords.
We love you, Laser. Never change.
I'm sure there's some viable reason why he's doing it.
Stubbornness?
It could just be stubbornness.
Stubbornness is a reason for a lot of things.
Could be incredible game
Hey,
theory.
MaxPax scouts this.
But I mean, do you really have to scout them in this series?
Oh, he just scanned. Look at that. Clem scanned to call in the Nidus.
That's a pretty good move.
But
It was like
got
in
killed.
full view of everything, or full view of everything.
Okay,
though.
now Clem's dropping. There's a siege tank in position though, so this Nidus is gonna get shut down. Are Beastie and MaxPax gonna win? Dear God.
Underdogs, man. Underdogs in
God.
Africa world. Make
I know
more...
Beastie's played in like a few 2v2 things again, but he's really good at like odd competition. Like when he commits to a competition, he commits. And oh my gosh, these medivacs are just gonna die. My gosh.
Rip. Rip.
This attack This thing that was attempted just got shut down so hard. So freaking hard. Look at all these queens hanging out in this Nidus, just waiting to go.
Gotta find a good Nidus position. Oh, Laser and Clem are so behind right now.
Yeah, they are like years behind. They're not even in the same plane of existence right now. Okay, so the roaches are going about it the old-fashioned way. They were gonna hoof it across the map.
Screw you in particular.
Yeah, Beastie has done 2v2 in the past.
Yeah.
And he is passionate about it. That's actually one of the reasons why I invited him. And he was the first guy I messaged about a 2v2 cup.
Hey, Medivacs, how about you all just die?
Phoenix are good. They're so strong. Oh, the Nidus to get halfway across the map, bring the queens into the fold, but that's not gonna happen. This has actually just been a complete slaughter. My gosh. Okay, there's another scan at the back of this base. There's nothing here to defend this one.
There's no Marines this time.
Where's the Void Rays? They're not in position. Uh-oh, this is bad. I'm actually gonna be so sad if Beastie and MaxPax die to, like, the 5-minute delayed Nidus.
That failed the first time.
Yeah,
right?
It failed, like, the first 2-3 times.
Yeah. And then like, whatever, it doesn't matter. We'll get you the third time. Yeah, this is dragging Beastyqt all the way home.
The supply is actually heavily in favor of Clem and Elazer.
It is.
Workers not so much, but oh wow, this is a lot of roaches. The queens are getting lifted up. The Void Rays are doing work. Same with the Phoenix. Okay, so this should get cleaned on up. But now, in comes Clem. He's got tanks, he's got Marines, they're gonna unload in the main base. The Nidus is getting called on in once again.
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
This is chaos. We've got the Nidus erupting inside the main base. The Phoenix are here, going against the Medivac to try to help in this TVT situation, but the other Nidus pops, and we're unloading even more roaches, getting in, trying to get on top of the tanks, trying to even it out to help Clem.
Good save on those tanks.
Pick up and save. Beautiful save.
There's still so much here for Clem and Elazer all of a sudden. Beastyqt and MaxPax are trying to hold on as well as they can. So far, they're staying alive. They've had their bases disrupted, though. MaxPax lost his natural, however, it's still 2 base versus 2 base, technically. Beastie with the 3rd CC. So Clem and Elazer, they got damage done. Was it enough, though? Was it enough? Elazer is making more roaches, popping them into the Nidus, so he's going to be looking for another hit with that. There it goes into the main base. Void Rays and now out carriers could potentially deal with that, but no, they can't, as the Marines are actually cutting them away from it. Oh, that carrier rallies out. Gonna want to be careful. This is actually nuts. This is insane. Beastyqt and MaxPax trying to hold on.
Holding on, being strong. The carriers are out. Are they enough this time, though?
There's only 2, and judging by their lack of any interceptors,
yeah,
that's going to be enough for you, dog.
Thanks, Randy. Wow. What an absolutely...
for Beastie are doing what they can. MaxPax is about to have 2 more carriers out. The Phoenix are lifting. They are hoisting. They are hitting the gym. Doing all the lifting they possibly can. But I think the Dream Team's meme has just been destroyed.
I can't believe this comeback either.
I'm actually, like, so impressed, but then speechless.
Like, Clem's initial attack gets absolutely destroyed.
It got shut. It could not have been shut down harder, I don't think.
Elazer's attempt at Nidusing fails miserably, and they win the game. That's stupid.
Wow. That was something.
What a match.
I would be so sad right now if I was Beastyqt Clem. They were about to go up 3-1.
They were there. They should have been there.
I guess they should have just stayed in their main base and not moved out to the halfway point, eh? They should just have stayed in their base. When the Zerg Niduses you, and you don't see them take a third, even if the Nidus fails, always expect the follow-up Nidus.
They're gonna be back.
They'll be back with more Nidus Worm. Okay.
From outer space, even.
I'm actually, like, so sad. Like, I'm happy for Clem and Elazer. But as someone who's played a lot of StarCraft, that happens to everyone. That kind of thing happens once in a while, and it just makes you hate life.
Yeah, definitely. It happens to everybody, no question.
Next map will be Divergence.
Divergence.
Very pretty map. Lots of red in the background.
Yeah, there are some pretty maps out right now. I like Winter's Gate for that reason. Lots of red. Just striking. And yes, Jedi, that one Nidus in that expo area, right between the two naturals.
All it takes is one Nidus and your whole world gets turned upside down.
Your whole world collapses.
My reality has been shattered by that one Nidus. I'd actually be so sad if I was Beastyqt and MaxPax.
Yeah, it's much different going from 3-1 to 2-2 in a best of 7. It's just brutal.
And they thought they had that game.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you hold an attack and you shut it down easy, you're like, oh, we're just laughing. Then the Nidus happens, then Clem with his tanks, just getting into the perfect position.
Ridiculous.
Not sure if I said it, by the way, but Gendkler, thank you for the $2 on the Matcherino.
Yay.
Both these two teams are in the money.
Yeah, they're not going home empty-handed, that's for sure.
All right, but here we are. It is a good old best of 7. It's tied 2-2. It is Elazer and his teammate who's been doing well, Clem. Both of them have been doing well.
Then the other side, the upstarts, it's MaxPax and Beastyqt.
I mean, their run has already been really impressive.
No, absolutely. The fact that they're here, they won 2 games in the best of 7 final. I don't think anybody expected them to get here at all. Is really impressive.
Kuiperman says, I'm curious who gives the prize pool? That is Afreeca TV, who's been sponsoring these events for literal years. Probe. Oh, being a bit of a pain, blocking the lasers. Expo. Wow, the actual expansions on this map are so... What is this? Wait, there's the back expansions with the rocks. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. But what is this? Oh my gosh.
It's 2v2 land. Welcome. Welcome home.
This is a wild ride. Like, Elazer's natural base is so far away. There's a ramp here. A massive ramp here. Holy cow, look at the size of this thing. I gotta zoom out just to get it all in frame. 2v2 is a wild ride.
Divergence? Yeah, it's a weird map for sure.
And the fact that MaxPax just went and blocked the Elaser's hatchery. He says, good luck hoofing it all that way, drones.
Did he steal a gas too?
Oh, he did. That's actually so smart.
Wow,
because
he's everywhere.
Your opponent is not getting up a fast expo due to the nature of the map, really. Or one of them can, but it's just so far away. So delaying potential one-base plays, I think, is really smart. Gosh darn it, Aki. Gosh darn it.
Aki just has a book of quotes. He's gonna publish one day. Be rich. A book of out-of-context quotes from Afreeca World Starcraft tournaments in 2020.
Okay, so double Stargate 1 base from MaxPax. He's then making an Oracle, which is kind of curious. All the while Beastie is making a whack ton of Reapers. Is it just going to be like 3 Oracles fly in with a ton of Reapers to help out? That would be nutty.
It'd be crazy. I wouldn't put it past him at all.
I want it.
I wanna rock.
MaxPax got supply blocked a little bit, so that hurts him. Okay, he's making another Phoenix. So he is going into Phoenix behind this. I would have actually loved to see an Oracle and Reaper play. Like 3 Oracles, your teammate can probably have like 15 Reapers by that time. Instead it's the Phoenix. I'd like to see the Oracle, to be honest. Because like Clem's made a ton of Reapers, so no anti-air. And there's just not a lot, but all of a sudden in comes this Oracle. First one anyway. Gonna get itself the Marine, should get it the Mule. And it is just having a good old time. Imagine if he made like 3 Oracles. There's Beastyqt's Reapers that are going to jump on in and wreak havoc. And this is actually just such a pain. The Oracle can give potential high ground vision too if need be. And Clem is in a world of trouble. He made a Widow Mine. 1 Reaper is going to... Oh! The suicidal Reaper. Oh my gosh, GG.
What is happening?
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Clem just died. And Elazer, who was making a Roach Warren, couldn't do anything to help. That Reaper is just... Oh. That was... Oh, that was amazing.
Elazer just made 2 rounds of drones at the wrong time.
Yeah, that was nutty.
He could have helped out if he'd made roaches a little bit earlier, but wow. That is a common Zerg problem.
Like, the Reapers just jumped on up, the Oracles flew on in, and Clem just died. That was amazing. Just, that Reaper eating the Widow.
Poor Clem.
Just everything he had just gone in an instant. Oh, that was fantastic.
I'm speechless. What a gamble, too. Economically, they were dead. But that's what the Elons are all about, man. Big army, win with it, win the game, lose with it, you're toast. Or
That
at least
was
behind.
something.
I mean, whatever. Do some damage, maybe you're cool.
Oh, that is
think
2v2 right there. I love that.
I think Beastie and Max were just mad about the last game.
I think so. They're like, let's friggin' get these
'em.
guys.
Get 'em.
Okay. We're gonna make sure everyone's ready, and then we'll get on into the next match. BeastyQt and MaxPax reclaim the lead once again.
Hot dang, they're 1 game away from being the champions today.
I thought they would have been the worst team in a sense.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be the team with the best teamwork because, like, they have a knack for odd situations like this,
Right.
which lends to 2v2, but not like this.
Not like that. Not like that.
Okay, here we are. The best of 7 continues on. They are up 3-2. It is BeastyQt and the infamous MaxPax.
Infamous. And in the top right, we've got Clem, who died real fast that last game. And ElazerClem, who was not in a position to help his buddy.
He could just watch.
In horror.
I don't even think he had time to look. Clem was just dead so quick. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful. I imagine they're probably on voice, right?
Yeah, they gotta be. I think.
So I imagine Clem is just like, ah! And then Elazer's like, what? And he looks over and, oh.
Like expecting a Reaper harassing or something.
Yeah. Oh no, it's an oracle. Crap, get out of there. We can hold it. Nope.
Oh, that was fantastic. Two racks once again from Beastyqt, and he's building the third. Go big or go home, he says. Oh, Beastie is talking, Max is typing. Okay. I bet Elazer and Clem are on comms, so maybe they're typing, who knows? I know Hearthstone and Soul were talking, or
The
Goblin
fact
and
that Max-
Euthermal were,
Yeah,
because they answered for each other.
right. You know, the fact that MaxPax is not on voice is more suspicious that this is actually just some
He's
old
actually
pro
just some old pro.
doing pranks on everybody.
White Raw.
I'm a 15-year-old Protoss player.
But in reality, it's a 40-year-old man.
Yeah. Who could this be?
What if it's like, I don't know. Who else is like super Starcraft famous in the past? That isn't around at all.
That's the thing. I can think of Zerg and Terran players who've kind of gone away, but Protoss live forever, man.
They do.
Those guys never leave. I'm like, SOS, stats, dang it, classic, They go on their military stuff, but they always come back.
Yeah, they do.
SOS, I mean, whatever.
Hydra? He's a Zerg, though.
Yeah, Idra's a Zerg player, and he was Terran
And
in
he
Brood
has
War.
such a hate for StarCraft and what it did to him in his life.
But, you know, it would be an incredible story if Idra came back to StarCraft 2 under a Smurf name and played Protoss. Oh my gosh.
That would be something.
That would be the greatest thing to happen in 2020 and probably 2019 as well.
It's the greatest thing ever. That would be
Might be.
sad. That would be so sad though, because, or it would be sad because it's just not possible to do that.
You don't think so?
If you're a pro and then you take like a 4-year hiatus, or like a long hiatus, the odds of you actually coming back to being pro again are very, very low.
Well, maybe he's been secret training in an underground bunker.
But the amount of time that takes,
Yeah, I don't know.
you never.
What else is he doing?
I don't know. Living
I don't
life.
know. Either way, Elazer and Clem kind of look
Okay.
super dead.
I don't know, because there's lings, but yeah, there's no lings anymore.
Are there lings?
The hatchery's gone.
Yeah, that third hatch died to Reapers, which is
This
embarrassing.
is just a absolute huge number of Reapers until they eat a siege tank shot. But then the grenades cover their retreat to heal up.
I mean, Elazer being on 2 bases at 4 minutes is real bad.
Yeah, but he is making roaches. And I don't
He
see
is.
a whole lot of anti-roach from these guys right now.
That's a fair point.
Or anti-siege tank. Or anti-marine.
Production tab says...
I think the Reapers are going to jump up into Clem's main base, and this is a wise decision if it goes into like a pseudo base race. Because these guys are committing into the counterattack. But Elazer's the one who's coming back. Okay, he changes his mind and goes forward. Beastie's making a tank back at home. If he can get up 1 or 2 tanks, maybe he'd be fine. MaxPax has a Void Ray on the way, a single Void Ray, but there is Marines and Vikings out to deal with that. And also, the Reapers kind of stopped pushing on in, so they did not get enough done. They can get this siege tank, which is nice. The Phoenix getting the Vikings is very important.
All right, well, you've got a tank and a bunch of SCVs. Here we go.
Repairing the wall to prevent the roaches from spilling on in is important. There's only like 4 Marines here.
4 Marines, pretty scary.
This Void Ray can cut it though. It's got shield battery support.
And the lift and kill is real nice too. Phoenix Void Ray. Yeah, a laser, he knows he can't kill the army that's killing him, but how many probes will he take with him is the question. Ooh, shield batteries getting focused is kind of a nice deal as well. That
the Reaper's coming back. They'll help deal with the lings.
Yeah, but the Roaches and Ravagers are a pretty good answer. This way, Beastie's down to 20 probes. MaxPax at 19.
Yeah.
The Beastie's 20 SCVs, 19. Economically, they're in a bad place.
Yes. They are not in happy bill. They still have units, though. Laser's even sending his queens, so he is pretty darn all in here.
He's got a 3rd base, which is nice.
The Reaper's crossing the map for Beastie. Clem expects this, though. This is kind of typical. A bunch of Reapers counterattacking. So the Vikings will land, and that should be enough to repel this, I imagine. The Queens randomly out on the map as well, doing their thing.
Going home,
doing
dying.
The waddle. Not gonna make it far.
No, that's what happens when you bring Queens out on the map unsupported. Bad things.
They rest in peace. So Laser, he has made more Queens though. He's starting up a lair. I wouldn't be surprised if we just see like a Nidus follow-up. MaxPax is rebuilding probes. He's up to 31. But then Clem and the Laser are at a much higher number. The Void Ray is coming on in to help out. Whoa, this is nutty. The Phoenix killing the Vikings. The Void Ray is killing the tanks and the Marines. Okay, and then the Reapers are still there. This is bananas.
The Reapers got a ton of damage, and they escaped with their lives. That's massive.
2v2 is something. I'm not sure what, but 2v2 is something. MaxPax showing us that he does indeed hit. Picks up those queens. The Reapers are going to kill this queen. They're going to kill a Spore, and then they will get grabbed by the lings. So this is the end of Beastie's Reapers. Is it? Maybe some will survive. Looks like 3 survive.
There we go.
They can always jump on into a base sometime. Overlords are going to die for a laser. Queen is getting picked up. MaxPax is finding value with his Phoenix. He's even going to catch a couple of the Vikings now, which is nice. All the while catching more Overlords.
Wow.
Picking up a siege tank as well.
I'm telling you, there is no unit that has more value in team games than they do in single player as the Phoenix.
I'm starting to believe it.
Like 1v1, they're good, but in team games, they are godlike.
The best part about it is how much HP they do. He just flew over like 8 queens and only lost 2 Phoenix.
Yeah, they're way tanky for how fast they are and how hard they hit.
Okay, now Beastie has actually powered up and made himself a very significant army too. This is
we're talking about
with a ton of siege tanks.
Rolling with the Borderlands skin too. I think a laser might just be sort of dead.
And if a
the
laser's dead, that means
no power
dead. The tanks can just be lifted up by the Phoenix. And that's GG. BeastyQT and MaxPax take it 4-2.
What is happening?
Oh my gosh. That was something. That was something. Whew.
They showed us, man. They showed us all.
Do not doubt BeastyQT and MaxPax.
I will never doubt them again.
The 2v2 champs of Afreeca World.
The only 2v2 champs of all time.
Wow, GG. What a match between those players. Very well done.
Whew.
that was something.
Yeah, coming into this lineup, like I don't know anybody who was like, oh yeah, Beastyqt and MaxPax
I thought
got
they'd
this
have
thing.
good teamwork, but that was great teamwork.
Yeah, they're always attacking together. They were helping each other defend. They had great compositional choices.
Absolutely. This was a very fun tournament to have. Thanks so much to everyone who tuned on in. I'm going to link that match arena once more in chat. If you are so inclined to grab the event replays or anything, you can do it there. There's the quests as well you can do. Give the players a few extra dollars. And yeah, that was nuts. That was a fun 2v2 cup.
Tons of fun. Hope we do more. Team stuff is always fun to cast. Always unorthodox, different from the 1v1s that we get. So absolutely, if you want to support more team games, contribute to that match arena. Let people know about this one. The next one we'll definitely be tweeting out about.
Absolutely. So check out Falcon Paladin and I on the Twitter. And then, yeah, I do appreciate everyone tuning on in. Do you have anything else to add before we head out?
No, that's it. Just thanks for hanging out. It was good to have some good commentary down below. I'm glad you had a good time, Jen Kerr. It was a ton of fun for us too. And
yeah,
the next one's going to be in a couple weeks sometime.
Yeah.
So watch for that.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.